How's everyone doing? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we got a tier list coming for you guys. So I've actually had a lot of people ask, Chase, will you please remake a tier list and upload it to the new channel so I know what to do? So here we are. I mean, if you're new to the channel or if you have seen me before, just know the old channel got hacked into and deleted because Google just let them in for no reason. So we're on this new channel for the current time being while we wait for YouTube to maybe take action and fix it. I'm hoping they do. YouTube's typically very good about these things, so hopefully it will be fixed. It might be a slow process, but yeah, just bear with me. Just be sure to join the Discord if you aren't already on it, as well as follow my Twitch link down below in the description. It's probably going to be the easiest ways to keep up with me. That way you can be notified if the channel comes back up. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. I always hate doing a tier list, because I don't think any operator in Siege is F tier. I think any operator can be good, and I just want to stretch that opinion right now. Is anyone in this game can be good. You can use anyone to the best of your ability. It's just for the current meta, there are some picks that are better than others, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we're going to start all the way down at F. We're going to work our way all the way up to S. So, I have two operators going into F this season, and let's find them. We got Tachanka. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory, and we got Warden. Both of these should be pretty self-explanatory. Tachanka's just been a meme for so long. You know, everyone's gonna comment, you didn't put the Lord in S tier. He's just a bad operator. Nothing really good about him all around. And then Warden, he's just too situational. You really don't get any use out of his gadget, like, whatsoever. The MPX is alright, the M59 is alright, the SMG-12 is alright, and then you also get the P10C as well as a Nitro Cell, and all that's pretty good. But you're basically not picking a gadget that you'll use at all. You're picking a gadget you won't use once in the round, likely. I can probably count on my fingers how many times I've actually used Warden's gadget the right way. I can't wait for everyone to comment down below that, like, Warden's like this god tier operator. Some people actually comment that. I don't know if they're kidding or not. I mean, if you use Warden and you use him good job. It's just, he's not meta right now. He's very far out from meta. So let's go ahead and move into E tier. So this is the next step up from the worst tier. Keep that in mind. And I think this is a real big jump. I think there's a real big jump between F tier and E tier. So with E tier, thank you for the notification phone. For E tier, we're going to have Lion, Fuse. Let's see, who else? I had this laid out in my mind. Frost. Frost, Blitz, and I think that's it. Yeah, we're going to have Lion, Fused, Frost, and Blitz. And basically, I'm just going to run through each of these. Lion's gun is on the more average side. Like, it's literally just middle of the line AR. It's nothing great, but it's not really too bad. The drum mag is what makes it the best, as there's so many bullets in it, but it shoots so slow. It gets an ACOG, which is good. His gadget just isn't really useful anymore. It used to give you wall hacks. It used to have like hardly any cooldown in between. You could just hit them right after each other. But now you have that long cooldown in between. And then he really has nothing else. It's the gun and that gadget that he has going for him, and that's really it. And really, even those aren't that good. So, yeah, Fuse, it's just, once again, kind of the issue with Warden. He's just too situational. The maps in Siege really don't support the way he plays. I do expect to see a Fuse rework in the coming future. Maybe one where he can throw his cluster charge. Maybe one where he can shoot it through reinforced walls. I've seen everything be recommended. So, yeah. Frost, the issue with her is, unless you're playing against like hackers or people who just play so damn aggressive that it's not even funny, she's going to be useless. Just so many more better picks with her gadget, and so many more better picks with her weapon kit as well. Her weapon kit is very average. There's nothing that really sticks out about it, and same goes with her gadget. As for Blitz, he's in a really rough spot right now. He is by far one of the most annoying operators in the game to deal with. I will agree with that. But he has the issue of being a shield operator that brings nothing to the table for his team. There's too much cooldown in between the flashes. The ADS time on his pistol is absolutely horrid. It's just don't get on this operator. All right, next we're going to be moving into the D tier, and once again, I think there's a huge leap between E tier to D tier, like a huge one. So I think the first one's going to be Alibi. I can already see people in the comments flipping out. I think we got Clash. Actually, fuck. I meant to put Glaz in E tier as well. My apologies. Glaz, he's just not great. The snipers don't work in Siege. He needs an SMG-11 to back him up. You saw that work with Callie. It would work with Glaz. All right. I apologize on that one. So in D tier, we're going to have Alibi, Clash, as well as... Let me scan through these. Finka, Caveira, and I think that's going to be it for now. Alibi, she just brings nothing to the team at all. People try to tell me in the comments that they use her the right way, and I'm just like, there's better picks, so why are you picking her? Once again, if you're doing good with her, keep playing her. I'm just saying that there are better picks. That's the point of a tier list. Clash, you just... once again, like, brings nothing to a team. You can win without a Clash. You can win with a Clash. I don't see Clash making that big of an impact on a team. Finka, she's really fun to play. However, when it comes to practicality and viability, that's where the issue stands. Caveira brings nothing to the team. Her guns suck. The way to counter a Caveira is just to drone her out, do the buddy system. When we get into another roamer later, you can't drone him out. That kind of spoils it. But Caveira's weapons suck. Her gadget sucks. Just everything about her sucks. And I already can hear the people in the comments. But interrogations happen maybe once in every 5 rounds. I'm pretty sure that's what the actual release statistic was. It's about once in every 5 rounds, and that's literally a ranked loss. 4 rounds. If you lose 4 rounds in a row, that's a ranked loss. You know what I'm saying? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all for the interrogation. Don't get me wrong. The interrogation can definitely turn around a round, but it's not worth it. All right. Next, we're going to be moving into C tier, and C tier is absolutely massive. So let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Ying, Blackbeard, Dokkaebi, let's see, Twitch, Rook, Ella, Castle, Capcan. This is really tough for me because I'm like, I had this mapped out in my head and I just can't remember it now. I'm trying to remember how I made the old one, but I'm also kind of like making a new one. Callie. And I think that's where we'll throw Oryx in there. I think Oryx has definitely gotten better. I mean, the thing that they did to Oryx where they changed around his dash through the wall and made it to where the dash through the wall doesn't deplete his dashes anymore. Bon appetit. That's what he's always needed. I don't know why they ever did that. But let's just start. Ying, the flashes are really inconsistent, but when it's working, if they don't have a Jaeger or a Wamai, she's arguably the most broken operator in the game. She's super toxic. She's super easy to use. Blackbeard, he's either really, really good or really, really bad. It depends on who is using him. If you have really good aim, you're likely going to be a really good Blackbeard. If you have really bad aim, you shouldn't be touching Blackbeard with a 40-inch pole, honestly. Dokkaebi, she's meta, but not meta. A lot of people just forget about her, and it's understandable. I think she still has smokes, I'm pretty sure. She has the logic bomb, which is all right, and she can hack cams, which is all right. But her weapon kit is just so bad. It's terrible. Twitch, I just put Twitch and Callie together because I feel like it's really situational. If Thatcher's banned, you're likely going to pick a Maverick, but Callie and Twitch are there if you need to. And I feel like it's kind of just situational. If you have a garage, you're likely going to go with the Callie. If you have something else, you're likely going to go with the Twitch. I still do think that Twitch is a little bit underrated. A lot of people have really been shitting on her this season. And I think it's just people refusing to get used to the new F2 and just accepting the fact that she's not supposed to be a fragger. So, yeah. Rook, MP5 ACOG, impact grenades, a universal buff to your team. Do I need to say more? Ella, she's just a C-tier roamer. I feel like she's a better roamer than Alibi and Caveira, so that's where she lies for me. Castle, depends on, once again, who's using him, what maps you're on, what strats you're running. If you don't know how to run any strats, he's terrible. If you don't know the maps that he's good on, he's terrible. If you're running him on a map he's not good on or a site he's not good on, he's useless. You know what I'm saying? But I've ranked Castle. It's worked. Castle strats do work. They're an important part to genuinely good high-ranked holds. Capcan, I've seen Capcan rise a little bit. I almost put him in B tier, I'm not going to lie. But I just feel like Capcan still has that one thing holding him back. No, I don't know what it is, but he has everything going for him. Impact Nitro, a very, very underrated SMG, and then a gadget that he gets 5 of that can do a maximum of 250 damage. I think they each do 50 damage. They might do 60 damage. If so, then that's 300 damage. But that's literally insane. If all those goes off, you're basically killing 3 enemies. That's really good. I've also seen him used a lot this season just to counter aggressive pushes. This season is very frag heavy, and it comes down to very low time, so people are kind of just screwed, and they have to rush into the objective, and then Capcan kills them. Nook, I feel like Nook is one of the more underrated operators in the game as well. A lot of people just complain about Nook because she doesn't have an assault rifle on attack. The FMG9 is fine. I genuinely do think that. I think the FMG9 feels perfect on her. It works on her. The only thing I'd like to see happen to Nook is maybe make it to where when she runs with her gadget on, she is a little bit quieter. I think she's a little bit too loud right now. And then Oryx, we've already talked about why I think he's that high. I think if you're going to look at roamers this season, after this most recent patch, I think Oryx and Ella should be right neck and neck. All right, B tier. Let's go into B tier. So this is a really, really rocky one. But for B tier, I'm going to put Monty. Going to put our boy Monty. Going to put our girl Gridlock. Going to put Pulse. And, sorry, I'm kind of analyzing who we have left. I'm also going to put in Amaru, Goyo, Yana. And fuck it, we'll throw a Buck in there. We'll throw a Buck in there as well. Buck, really, he's just kind of lost his viability without the frags. Sure, he still has that verticality and a really good weapon, but that's it. That's literally all he has. Sledge is just such a much better pick this season, destruction-wise. He gets the decent weapon. It's definitely not the C8, but it's still a very, very viable weapon. And then he also gets frags and an SMG-11. Sledge is the better pick this season. I never thought I'd say that. Monty, he just changes the way you play around. If you're solo queuing as a Monty or you have a Monty who's solo queuing, he's absolutely useless. If you have a Monty who's on your team, 5-stack, whatever, dominant. Gridlock, I really like this buff that they gave her. It is working tremendously. I think we could potentially see Gridlock slide into the A tier. It's what she's needed. Just a really good support operator in this game. Smokes, a way to deny re-entry to site, all of that. Pulse is just great for a cheap and easy kill. Nitro cell from below. That's the Pulse trick. Amaru is really good this season just because she fits every rusher's wet dream. G8 straight into sight within 5 seconds, and you're just mowing people down. You have a gun that has 50 bullets, no recoil. It's just ridiculous. The G8 needs to be nerfed. Goyo, I feel like, is very, very undervalued by a lot of people. I feel like Goyo has a lot of utility that people don't realize. When it comes down to the end of a round, and they haven't planted yet, Goyo will win you the round because of how long those fire shields last. It takes up so much time off the clock when you detonate that fire shield, and then they aren't allowed entry into the site. Next, you have Yana. I feel like Yana is also very undervalued. Infinite drones, G36 ACOG, frag grenades, smoke grenades. What do you want? She's a great operator. A lot of people are just now catching on. Plus, she's thick as fuck. All right. Buck, we've already talked about. Let's go ahead and move on into A tier. Doc, I just feel like is a really solid roamer right now. Vigil is the best roamer right now. It's just he's not. They're in the same tier because Doc has a little bit more usefulness with his gadget. Capital, we will throw in a Mute and a Bandit and Sledge and Mozzie and Legion and damn, I don't want to like have the fucking S tier this full, but like genuinely it looks that way. I'm just gonna put Thermite, and we'll just go with Thermite and Ace in A tier, and then we'll put Hibana and Maverick in S tier, just because I feel like Hibana Maverick is still like dominant. So let's run through all of these. So Doc, we've already said, I feel like is a really good roamer. He can take on multiple gunfights and win every single one of them. Vigil, just a really good roamer. He's the one I was talking about that is just a better Caveira. He basically counters Caveira's only counter. So there you go. He also has one of the best weapon kits in the game. Capital, one of the best supports in the game. Great for getting the plant down. Great for then defending the plant. And the Para 308 is one of the most underrated guns in the game. Mute. Mute could definitely make a case for S tier. You know, he's got the M59. He's got the SMG-11. He's got a nitro cell. He's got a gadget that can literally stop anything. You could definitely make a case for him being S tier. Bandit. I'm putting Bandit A tier because Kaid is a better Bandit this season. That's the only reason why. A lot of people are going to argue that. But I've seen a lot of pros pick Kaid more. I've seen a lot of Kaid played in a whole lot of higher ranked matches that I've watched. And I understand why. Kaid, you can hide the Electro Claws easier from the Maverick because Thatcher is always banned. You can do the shit where it's like through the floor and it still gets it. You get what I'm saying. Sledge, better buck. We already discussed that. Mozzie. I feel like Mozzie is very undervalued still. I think a lot of people really just like toss him in the trash once he lost his Super Shorty, but they still don't realize the power of Mumo. Like the power of Mumo is still there. It's just not as good because there's no Super Shorty. Solid guns, solid gadget, just all around decent operator. Also a nitro cell. Legion. Legion's another one that I feel like a lot of people undervalue. I've seen a lot of people move Legion down into B tier, but Legion still stops a push to the site last second. Those goo mines are still so annoying. They don't give you impact damage anymore, which is a godsend. Thank you, Ubisoft, for taking that away. But still. And then it comes down to Thermite and Ace. We've already talked about that. They definitely could be S tier. I mean, they're hard breachers. They're amazing. They're goated. But I just feel like bringing a Hibana and Maverick right now is still better. All right, so let's just fill in the rest of S tier. I think it's pretty straightforward who the operators are because, they're the only ones left. But, I hate having an S tier this packed. But it's genuinely who is, really good this season. So, Hibana Maverick, that's my go-to hard breach. That's what I like. Kaid, we've already talked, is a better bandit. He's definitely your go-to, wall denial. Thatcher, do I really need to explain? Maestro 360 orbital bulletproof cams. Don't even use him for the laser, use him for that. As well as an 81 bullet LMG. And impact grenades. And a bailiff. Mira will 100% influence the way you play a site. She's important on a lot of the sites in this current map pool. So, yeah. Nomad, you could definitely make the case for Nomad being A tier now, but Nomad is just really good at countering the flank. A lot of roamers will go for that flank, of course. That's their job, and Nomad just gives you a free kill. Zofi, best entry in the game. Her and Ash both are literally just leading the pick rate right now because they're both two of the easiest operators to play and two of the best operators to play. Valk just gives your team so much intel. She has the nitro cell. That's all that matters. The cams are amazing. She facilitates so many runouts on the current maps in the map pool. Echo can end the round with a click. That's all I got to say. Smoke, he's basically a better Goyo. We talked about Goyo and we spoke really high of Goyo. So just imagine Goyo but better. Jaeger, I'm not even going to explain that. If you don't understand why Jaeger's S tier, I don't know what to tell you. IQ, let's look at the operators, the IQ counters. Let's look at where they are. Okay. Valkyrie, Echo. They're both in S tier. Wow. Let's see. Legion, A tier. Vigil, A tier. Pulse, B tier. That's why. That's really why. If an Echo's not banned and he's being ran, you need to run an IQ immediately, because IQ can help you get rid of those Echo drones and allow you to get the plant down. Jackal's banned for a reason. He's just annoying. The C7E is one of the best assault rifles in the game. Has no recoil even when it's angled ACOG. That's insane. He also has smoke grenades, which allows him to be a decent support operator. And then he's also really good for roam clear, which is kind of like hand in hand with the Nomad thing. And then Wamai, he's my baby. I love Wamai this season. He's just another Jaeger. If you run Jaeger and Wamai together, which is like starting to become the new meta, like, it's crazy. You just have so much utility denial that it's not even funny. They have to pour so much into that. And then, you have the AUG, which is very comparable to the 416, as well as the deployable shield, which allows you to just hold down a position. Bon appetit. And then also Malusi. Do I got to talk about it? I mean, just a huge barbed wire with a T5 and impacts and nitro. What was Ubisoft thinking when they gave a 3-speed to nitro? Like, genuinely. She's one of the best roamers in the game, too. Yep. That's the official X Gibson tier list. What did you think about it? What changes would you make? Who's your favorite operator in the game? What do you think is the best operator in the game? Let me know down below in the comments. Please be respectful to mine and everyone else's opinion. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.